Hey guys, it is Sunday here in West Virginia, and we are going to take a look at the new return of Ferrari and mainline Hot Wheels. They did do a premium release and also an RLC release. I think the first one was the RLC two-car set that were some old school race car and a newer race car, and then the premium is also a newer style, I think Le Mans car, something like that, road race style race car. Now the three that we're going to look at from the main line are going to be three, I guess, race slash street cars and such, and they started dropping the Ferraris again this year, 2025. This is the first time we've seen them since, I think it was 2012, or 2014, I'm sorry, when the black Ferrari 599 was in the Super Treasure Hunt mix, because they did the red one in 12, and then in 13 or 14 was when the black one appeared. So Ferrari's been out of Hot Wheels for over a decade. So this is their first appearance in over a decade. And yeah, they dropped some really good ones too in the main line. The race car stuff is cool, but the main lines I really like. The first one that dropped in the J case is this guy here. And we're going to crack one of these open. This is your Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and it is in the Factory Fresh series, and it is a new casting, new for 2025. These are not castings from the past, and they're redoing them. These are brand new castings. As you can see, it has a black PR5 style wheel on it, which looks good on the car actually, and the overall, I guess, design of the car looks really good. I think this is also coming up in a premium release too, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see that Hot Wheels went to the extreme of putting the Ferrari horse up in the corner of the card. They don't do that like with any of their other like first editions for any other car manufacturer. So this is a new thing that we're seeing with Ferrari only. And then let's go ahead and get one of these off. This is our one on a pretty good card. We had an incident where our box fell over the other day and bent some cards. Unfortunately, this is one of them. There's a crease or a bend here. So we'll go ahead and take this one off the card and take a look at him and see how the detail is in this thing. So, once again, this is your SF90 Stradale, something like that. And I thought that was a scratch at first. It's just a piece of paper. Okay, as you can see, the roof is plastic, black plastic. And it is part of the interior, I think. I'm not sure. Or the window bucket. I think the window bucket may be separate. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, it's kind of neat, though. You could see the cowl is in this like textured black. And so are parts of the engine cover. Has headlight tampos, which look really good. Ferrari logo on the header panel. And the cutouts for the front grille mesh area. And then the back side, it looks like they did... No, they didn't. I was going to say, it looks like maybe they did some tail light detail, but they did not. They did chints on that with this. I figured they would go all out and detail these cars all the way around, but they didn't. Because I know, like, the Viper, the GTS that they released earlier, I think in, I don't know, it was one of the earlier cases, but the blue with one with the white stripes, there's actually a total contrasting one coming up that's white with blue stripes. But that car has the headlight and taillight details. And if you remember last year when they launched the Viper, the 92 RT10, that also had full details on it. Headlight tampos, taillight tampos. Was a really sharp casting. I figured they were going to do that for Ferrari, but they did not. So Anyways, the next one is the second one they released this year, and it popped up in the K case along with the Return of the Straudel. He was first in J case, then the K case had it and this one, and this is my favorite of the three that's been dropped so far. This is your Ferrari F40 Competizione. Competizione, I think is how you would pronounce it in Italian, maybe. Something like that. But it's a very sharp looking car. As you can see, the headlights are part of the window piece, so it gives it that acrylic look and such. It looks really good. Let's just go ahead and get it off the card and take a look at it. This one we're keeping on the card. This one's not in bad shape. There's a little vein on the back side, but it doesn't show on the front side. So pretty much we could say this card is almost mint. Once again, with the little horse up there for Ferrari. And we'll go ahead and put this one off to the side. And then we're going to open this one here that we have because it's got a crushed blister. So let's get him off the card and take a look at him. And this is the one that I was waiting for. This is like my favorite. This is like my dream car in the 80s. Like most kids had Lamborghini Countach or Ferrari Testarossa. I was a little bit different. I wanted this Ferrari F40 in the Vector. That was out with the W engine or whatever it was called. But yeah, it was a really cool car, and it was actually an American-made supercar as far as I can remember. And then this one here, this is just a beautiful car. Yeah, I can't believe Liberty Walk is actually making kits for these. Most people that own these, I would say, would be a purist and not want to mod their car. But the kit that Liberty Walk makes for these actually is very subtle. It actually helps the car's lines. It kind of highlights the lines of the car. It doesn't take away from them. So they did a good job with their kit. But this guy here is the one that was prepped for race. I guess all of them were prepped for race, but this one especially. The wing is a little different than what the standard F40 wing was. I think it was just straight across. It didn't have that like 45-degree angle and the louver look to it. So it was a little bit different. And then I don't know if this is this casting in particular. Okay, there they are. I wasn't looking at it right. I was gonna say there should be some vents back here too. So there are. And then your louvers in the rear window for the ventilation for the engine. The vents here on the front hood area. And as I said, this looks really cool. The way that they did the headlights with part of the interior or part of the window piece, and it almost looks like there's headlight lenses back in there like a Tampo or something. I wish it would stay focused. There we go. So it does look really good. Either that's a Tampo or just the way that it looks back in there. It gives it like a look of a real headlight. The back, there's no tail light detail. That's a shame, but that would be easy to fix. You could do a little detail with a red Sharpie, maybe, but that's too dark to cover up. Probably red paint with a real fine brush. You can make that look pretty good. You have your rear air diffuser here. Just kind of cool. And the exhaust cutouts there. I believe that's what that would be. So, very slick car. I really do dig these. And they have the little sliding windows for like how race cars have them, where the full window does not roll down because I think it's Lexan. Yeah, you can see where that little window is and slides back. So really cool car. That one is one that I will be putting on the shelf in my collection. Ethan, as I mentioned, he started collecting, as I said yesterday. He had that set of the premium hammer drop cars, and then he wanted to collect exotic cars and some JDM stuff and a few American more higher end like sports cars, but he's collecting pretty much a little bit of everything that kind of looks like Ferraris, exotics, things like that. But yeah, he's keeping his carded, and then the ones that were damaged I'm opening and putting on my shelf because I've always liked Ferraris, but just not enough to go all out and collect them like some people. that's all they collect. I'm not that big into them, but if I pick them up at Walmart in the main line or a premium set, I pay SRP, then fine, why not? So this is the last one that popped up in the L case. This is your Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. And I did not find these cases in the wild, like untouched. I actually got lucky, and this thing was on the bottom of one of the side kick displays that they have. They're weird because they have like some regular hooks where they hang on the J hooks, maybe, I don't know, like 12 rolls. There's like 3 rolls, 4 down, and then in the bottom of this, there's like a 2 bin area where they just dump cars into, and it's usually in the grocery section, and that's where they dump some of these L cases, and everyone took all of the good stuff. I figured I was not going to get any Ferraris or the pink Porsche or anything like that. And finally, at the very bottom, there was this guy. So we got lucky, and the card actually was not that bad. It's actually pretty nice. The corners on the bottom are just a tad bit soft, but not that bad. So it was cool to add it to Ethan's collection. As you can see, the wipers there, one is like up in the up position, or if that's how it's standard, how it's parked, I'm not sure. And as you can see, the headlights are also kind of acrylic because they're part of the windows. They're not really acrylic, it's just clear plastic. And once again, no taillight detail. I guess it's because of being a red car, they just didn't think it would show up or something. But another cool feature about this car, the added detail, are the side exhaust exits. Now those are black and they actually come through the base. They're part of the interior bucket, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. So that's pretty cool, the little extra details they're adding on these Ferraris. And then there's little humps on the fender right here and there. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a, no, actually it's not, because I can see the mirrors now. They're very small, I guess, like, well, competition mirrors, because they want them small to not cause any kind of, I know, airflow interference. So they're small, really close to the A-pillar. So pretty cool. So we're not opening this one because we only have one, but we did get lucky enough to get a couple F40s and a couple of the Stradels, but no extra on the 356. But there are your 3 mainline Ferraris so far. I'm not sure, maybe they'll come out with another one this year, or they'll drop new colors. Maybe we'll see these guys come out in yellow or something like that. That's another big color for Ferrari, yellow and black. But the F40, I don't know, I can't see it in any other color but red. Except now Liberty Walk built that one in white and then one in blue, so I can see them in that color because, well, they exist. But having an original picture perfect factory Ferrari F40, it should be red, in my opinion. But that's it, guys. I also put my Dukes of Hazzards custom in the background, and I ended up building a tow vehicle for it. Yeah, I actually made a push bar for it on the front of it. Same push bar I put on the Charger, and I put the Confederate flag on the roof. I had to cut off the General Lee words, they would not fit. And the 01 on the doors, and the same wheels from M2 are on the truck as they are on the General Lee, except I used a staggered set on the truck, and the General Lee has all smalls. But yeah, we ordered new stickers for the General because I'm going to try putting some better higher end stickers on it that are transparent and have the white pinstriping around the numbers and the white stars on the flag. See how that works, and we'll give you an update on it whenever we get done with it. But guys, that's it for the weekend. We'll see you again tomorrow for our Mopar Monday. I'm not sure what we have. We have a ton of Mopars laying over there, but I'm not sure what it's going to be. If it's going to be some more cop cars or if it's going to be some muscle cars, but we have something to crack open for you guys tomorrow. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know when that drops, and give us a thumbs up to help us move up in the algorithm. It really helps. all of your likes and comments. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.